Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and if you're planning a vacation to beautiful Atlantic City, which is where we are right now, I'm in the middle of a mini-series that's showing you the different types of rooms and the different types of towers of these hotels and casinos here in town. And today we're going to focus on Caesars. We're going to check out several rooms and towers here at Caesars, including the Centurion Tower, one of the more popular towers here at Caesars. We'll check out the standard Centurion Tower room, and while we're in the Centurion Tower, we'll also walk over to the corner of the building or the tower, and we'll check out those panoramic view rooms that they have here in the Centurion as well. Then we'll head over to the Forum Tower, which is kind of away from everything, away from the casino and the boardwalk, and it's more towards the front of the building. Then we'll check out a room that I stayed at recently in the Ocean Tower. Some people say the Ocean Tower is a hidden gem amongst the towers here at Caesars. I'll show you what those rooms look like as well. So I've fluffed up the pillows. Come along with me. We'll check out some of the rooms they have here at Caesars in their different towers. Let's go check them out. So the first room we're going to take a look at here in the Centurion Tower is your standard Centurion Tower room. All of these rooms were recently renovated. Everything looks new and shiny. This is a standard king non-smoking Centurion Tower room here at Caesars. I love the hardwood floors. They just seem a lot cleaner to me than rugs, and I think they're a lot easier to maintain too as far as keeping clean. Of course, there's that area rug underneath the bed, which is nice because most people, including myself, are climbing in and out of bed either barefoot or with socks on, and it's nice to have that soft surface underneath your feet, but the majority of the room is hardwood, or laminate if you will. Speaking of climbing into bed with socks on or barefoot, it begs the question, do you sleep with socks on? How can you do that? I spend 100% of my time inside the home barefoot. When I need to go outside and putter around the outside of the house, I have a pair of flip-flops right by the door. Other than that, the usual sandals, sneakers, shoes, whatever. But when I'm inside the house, 100% of the time barefoot. What about you? Leave a comment below. Where was I? Oh yeah, Centurion Tower. Since these rooms have recently been renovated, there are tons of AC outlets as well as USB ports all around the room. The room has a nice little sitting area with a good-sized table for either morning coffee or what have you. There's also a workstation here as well. As with almost every hotel and casino here in town, you get a coffee maker, which is very nice in the morning, and the workstation again comes with tons of plugs and USB ports. I do a lot of work here in these hotel rooms as far as editing and charging phones and batteries and cameras and stuff, and it's important to me, and I guess it's important to everyone these days with all the electronic devices out there. Of course, it wouldn't be a hotel room without Mario Lopez on the television. When I'm in Vegas, Mario Lopez. When I'm in Atlantic City, Mario Lopez. Just came back from Hollywood, Florida, Mario Lopez. He seems like a nice guy, and that's good because if he wasn't, well, I would hate to travel. And again, as in most Atlantic City rooms, you get an empty refrigerator. Of course, your standard closet with a safe. The bathroom's quite large and comfortable. The walk-in shower has a bench, which is always nice. Lots of gold trim and fixtures in the bathrooms, which to me is very 80s. And considering the room was recently renovated, I thought that was an odd choice, but apparently gold trim is coming back. I guess everything old comes back eventually. And last decade it was the 70s. I guess the 80s are coming back with all this gold. And I'm sure you've noticed only one sink in the bathroom. Not a problem for me. I travel alone when I do these videos, but if you're traveling with a couple or even a family, it's a little bit difficult to do the timing, the bathroom timing. The shower head is adjustable. And a separate water closet, which is always helpful when you're traveling with others. As with most of my stays here in Atlantic City, the room was comped, and well, I only live an hour away, so that's the only way I would stay in a room here in Atlantic City, so I really don't complain about views and things like that, but this is, I guess you can consider, an ocean view. Not the greatest, but again, who am I to complain? The room was free. I will say the Centurion Tower has some pretty good views, especially of the ocean and the boardwalk as you go a little bit higher in the floors here. And actually, we're going to check out one of those panoramic views, which is up next. So let's check one of those out and see what the view's like up there. Well, this is a nice upgrade. The panorama rooms, which is what Caesars calls them, are corner rooms with windows on both sides, obviously giving you some great views of the city, the beach, the boardwalk, everything. The decor is pretty similar to the regular Centurion rooms, but it just seems bigger with all these windows. Actually, maybe it is bigger. What a dreary day outside. Anyway, let's take a look around this room and see what it looks like. Considering there's a lot of windows in this room, well actually two big windows in this room, there is a ton of lighting. There's lights on the tables, lights on the ceiling, there's lights everywhere in this room. It's really, I mean, considering how dreary it is outside, this room is lit up like a Christmas tree. And in case you haven't figured it out, this is a king non-smoking panorama room in the Centurion Tower of Caesars. And again, the room has been updated. There's lots of AC outlets and USB ports, as well as pretty much the same furnishings you find in the regular Centurion rooms. What you're paying for is a little more room. These rooms are larger now that I'm looking at it, and that view, which on a day like today really doesn't mean much. It's really crummy outside. Hey, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. If you don't, well, when you're watching other videos, we're going to be talking about you. And as you can see, the closets and bathroom are basically identical to the regular Centurion room. This bathroom is exactly the same, except it's just reversed. Up next, we'll head over to the Forum Tower and check out a room there. Out of all the rooms here at Caesars, the Forum Tower has my least favorite rooms, perhaps not only just here at Caesars, but in pretty much Atlantic City in general. I do not like these rooms that much. It's in an older section of Caesars, pushed way back. We're far from the boardwalk at this point, and the views, well, you'll see. The room is smaller and considerably darker than the other rooms. Much of the light coming into this room is light bouncing off of Mario Lopez's teeth. Even Tom Hanks seems a little creeped out. The furnishings and accessories all seem new, so it's kind of just a weird vibe. I feel like I'm in someone's finished off basement. And again, just like I wouldn't complain to a friend who put me up for the night in their finished off basement, I won't complain to Caesars for their free room. And I am sure they're aware of that view, which we're about to see. They don't need me to tell them. Ivy, I think we're beyond help. There's no sitting area or table. The air conditioner is like a wall unit. It's not built in, mainly because we don't have any exterior walls to this room. We are surrounded by the interior of the hotel, which explains the view. Don't worry, it's coming up. For the record, Caesars didn't offer me a Forum Tower room. I asked for one. I stayed in the other towers and the rooms there. I felt I needed to check out the Forum Tower rooms as well for the sake of the channel. There are other rooms in this town that I've heard not to go to that I will visit as well, again, for the New York channel and bring those videos to you guys. So you'll know what to expect, whether it's good or bad. Speaking of which, if you're planning a trip to beautiful Atlantic City, make sure you check out the two playlists here on the New York channel. One is the Atlantic City playlist. It goes over things like the hotels, the casinos, the restaurants, the attractions here in Atlantic City, things around town. And then there's a separate playlist here in Atlantic City called the restaurant playlist. And that covers all the restaurants and all the hotels and casinos. So it's going to help you make your plans when you're planning that trip to beautiful AC. Check those playlists out. The closet in this Forum Tower room is literally a hole in the wall. Not too many places for storage either in this room. Those end tables don't hold anything, and all you basically have is that dresser where the television is. The bathroom is very tiny, obviously one person at a time in here, and there's only one sink and there's very little counter room. Basically for a toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste, that's basically all. Kind of reminds me of the Ocean Tower over at Resorts, also very tiny bathrooms. And if you want to see that one, you can check it out here on the New York channel. Again, everything here is new. The fixtures are beautiful, the decor, well, the decor is kind of dreary, but I think that's because of the window situation. So it's kind of like Caesars did the best they possibly could with the space that they're given and the age of the building and the layout of the building. Alrighty, let's head on over to the Ocean Tower, which is right off the casino floor. Some people say it's the best tower, some other people say the Centurion's the best tower. It's really a matter of preference. They're both beautiful rooms. Let's go check out the Ocean Tower room here at Caesars. That's what I call a timeout chair. They probably could have used a little dresser or something here instead. So the Ocean Tower room does seem a little bit more spacious than the Centurion standard room, certainly larger than the Forum room. The decor is very similar though to the Centurion Tower room. And again, all of these rooms have been renovated as well. Everything here is new and shiny, and Caesars sunk a ton of money into all three of their properties here in Atlantic City, the Tropicana, Harrah's, and their namesake here at Caesars. Everything looks really nice. What I hear from a lot of people is they like this Ocean Tower because of its proximity to the front desk. It's right off the casino floor. There's restaurants right at the bottom of the elevator here. Unlike the Centurion Tower, which is pushed back pretty far. It's on the boardwalk, but it's a long walk from the front desk to the Centurion Tower. And, well, of course, then there's the Forum Tower. I love the neutral colors, not only here at the Ocean Tower, but in the Centurion Tower as well. The rooms are bright, light, and airy. Of course, those hardwood floors help with that as well. Some people might find the neutral colors boring. I happen to like them. Who is that looking down on the workstation? Is that Caesar? I have no idea. Whoever it is, they're definitely making sure that I am working hard editing videos at this workstation. This barn door can either close off the bathroom or close off the closet. And again, the bathroom, very similar to the ones in both the Centurion rooms that we checked out earlier in the video. Can't get away from the one-sink vanities in these standard rooms here at Caesars. So there you have it, guys. 3 standard rooms in 3 different towers here at Caesars, plus the panorama room in the Centurion Tower as well, with that beautiful panoramic view. Which one did you like the most? Which one did you like the least? I think that one's pretty easy to answer. In any event, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. Lots more coming from the New York channel, including more comparing of the towers of these hotels and casinos in this city. Stay tuned. By the way, again, not the greatest view. The room was comped, but right across from us, that is the Centurion Tower. Don't forget, if you'd like to support the New York channel, then just click on that thanks button right underneath the video you're watching right now. Doing so will not only support the channel, but will get you a shout out in an upcoming video.